Linear equations exam practice question 13. Sketch the graph of the three equations below on the axis. They should form a triangle. Shade the triangular region and label the 3 points of intersection of the three lines as coordinates. So the first thing we need to be thinking about is making sure that we look for the easiest question. The easiest one is x equals 1. It's a vertical line. Does not go through the y-axis, just at x, so it must go straight up. The next question, which the easiest way to work out and graph is looking at the intercepts. So I know to work out the x-intercept, y must be 0. So I'm just going to substitute 0 into y. Likewise, to work out the x-intercept, so x-intercept. To work out the y-intercept, we need x to be 0. So again, I'm just going to rewrite my equation, but this time I'm making my x 0. Now this helps me out, because now I can solve it. 2 times 0 is 0, and then I'm left with negative 5x equals 12. So to get rid of times by negative 5, I just need to divide. So it ends up being x equals 12 divided by negative 5. So negative 12 over 5. If I would like to simplify that and put it as a decimal, it would turn into 2.4. So x is going to be equal to negative 2.4. Let's look at my y-intercept. My y-intercept here, I know x is 0. So it leaves me with 2y equals 12. I divide both sides by 2, and it gives me y equals 6. So now I've got my two intercepts. So now I am able to graph this. So the first one I'm going to do is go y is 6. That's one intercept. The next one is y is negative 2.4. So so that means it would be roughly here. And now I am able to draw my line. Okay. Let's continue. Now, to start off, we need to look at the intercept. So I know it's intercepting right here. Roughly. Okay, let's continue. The next step I need to look at is my 5x plus y equals 6. Again, we need to be thinking about if we want our x-intercept, y must be 0. So it turns into 5x plus 0 equals 6. Likewise, for my y-intercept, x must be 0. So 5 times 0 plus y equals 6. Okay, so now that we've got this also tells us that we can simplify this, because 5 times 0 is 0, and that just leaves me with y equals 6. Likewise, 5x plus 0, well, plus 0 is nothing, so 5x equals 6, and I want to get x by itself, so I divide both sides by 5. And I get 6 divided by 5 is 1.2. And now I can work it out. So to start off, I'm going to now I've put those points onto my I've got y here, and then I've got x is 1.2. So 1.2. Okay, now I've got my triangle, and that is what it was asking. This was asking us to find the points, the 3 points on the intercepts. So let's have a look at them. The first point here is crossing when we've got x is 0 and y is 6. Let's zoom in a bit so we can see it. The next one I can see is it is crossing right here, and this is where we know our x is 1 and our y is 8. Might be 8.5, depending on how you've drawn it. Likewise down here, we've got one more space that it crosses, and this also shows us again that our x must be 1 here, and our y is a bit more than 1, so we can roughly say it's 1.5. And that's just through having a look at it. Okay, and there we have it. That is our answer.